So this is a conversation I've been having a lot recently, and it really relates to whether or not I should build a new home versus enter into the resale market and buy something pre-existing. So in today's video, we're going to dive into the overall pros and cons of both, and hopefully this helps you be a more informed buyer and make the better decision on which route to take. All right, so starting with the first pro for new construction is going to be one, it's new. There's a lot that comes with that, right? So it's a modern floor plan typically. They're designing with the consumers of today in mind. Usually having an office space because a lot of us have been working from home for these past couple of years. And so you get that with new construction. You also get warranties. Usually you get your first year, covers everything in the house, 2-year plumbing, electrical, AC. Make sure you get your manufacturer warranty. And then 10-year structural, 15-year if you're with MI Home. They're also typically going to be building very green / energy efficient than some of these older homes. And then another pro to new construction is the customization aspect, but this is not necessarily for all builders. What I've seen a lot, and it's very prevalent here in Central Florida, is that a lot of them are building spec homes. So they're basically pre-permitting structural options. That is not a word, dude. But essentially what that means is they're pre-selecting structural options like making a 2-car garage, a 3-car garage, adding a 4th or 5th bedroom to a 3rd or 4th bedroom floor plan, adding a bathroom, extending the lanai, anything like that, raising the ceilings, for example, and all that will be pre-selected, along with some cases the design options, which are like your countertops, your cabinets, lighting fixtures, doorknobs, all that kind of stuff. And you don't get to customize any of it, you just get to buy it at the end as a whole package. So really having the option to customize is going to heavily depend on your builder that you choose and your budget. But moving on to the second or the third or the fourth pro of new construction is going to be, if you're not looking to move right away, this is obviously going to be the perfect one for you because you can't move in right away. Typically build time in Orlando right now is about 9 to 12 months, could be more, could be less. Again, this is one of the things that is builder dependent. If, for example, a builder like Lennar, they're pre-selecting everything is streamlined, so you're able to get a home from them probably in 4 to 6 months because it's spec. Now if you're looking for customization, that might not be the best choice, but overall though, from start to finish, you're not going to be closing on a new home in 30 to 45 days like in the resale market. So again, if you're not looking to move right away, this is going to be the perfect option for you. But that in and of itself presents the con for new construction as it relates to these rising interest rates. So with new construction, today's rates don't really matter. It's really the rates of 30 to 60 days out from when you close on your new house. And with the build time being 9 to 12 months, sometimes 15, sometimes 6, it really has a lot of people. And this is where the bulk of the conversations are coming from people expressing concerns who reach out to me. They're like, hey, I want to buy new construction. I love the whole idea of getting a new home, but damn, interest rates seem to be rising like every week, every other week, and I'm not too sure what that will be like 6-9 months down the road and how that can affect my payment. Because here, let me just pop up an example of the same purchase price with 2 different interest rates, and you can see how the difference in payment could be a bit alarming for some of the people out there who are looking to buy. Now, there are 2 technical solutions to that. One, you're doing a rate buy down, so you're buying down your rate for whatever you feel is satisfactory, and 2, you're locking in an interest rate for an extended period of time. Now, there are nuances to that. It's not a perfect solution. So I've had people say,
hey, I think we're going to do that. That sounds great. Or 2,
that sounds kind of fishy. I don't really want to do that.
So I might just, let's jump into the resale market, for example. Another con of new construction in today's market is not always going to be the case, but it's going to be the idea of being on a wait list. I was at Hills at Mineola the other day, and it was a 6-month wait list. So if you're not in tune with that idea, you just want to get in, maybe bid on a house, make an offer, win, close in 30 to 45 days, then that's going to be obviously better than waiting on a list for 6 months and then starting to get a home and then waiting another 6 to 9 months to get the home built and move in. All right, so what are the pros of buying pre-existing and dabbling into the resale market? Well, one, if you're on a crunch for time, you're able to move in a lot quicker than in new construction because you're going to be waiting again 4 to maybe 12 to 15 months. Versus from the time you get your offer accepted to the time you close, it's probably going to take on average about 30 to 45 days. So that's obviously a huge benefit. The other benefit as it relates to the con of new construction is, one, your interest rate is going to be a little bit more predictable than if you were waiting 6 months, again, because you're going to be closing in 30 to 45 days. It's pre-existing, more mature neighborhood. You're probably going to know your neighbors. You probably already have established amenities, schools, all that kind of stuff. It's already built up. And so you're moving into something that you can actually be sure you'll be happy happy with in the coming years versus in new construction. You're really banking on what the thing could be in the future versus what it is presently. I guess this one could be a pro or con depending on how you look at it, but some people reach out sometimes and they say,
Hey, I want something older with older architecture and older.
usually the word they use is charming, you know? And typically in realtor language, that really just means old. I'm just joking, but they do have a different feel and look to it compared to new construction, which can sometimes grow to be a bit monotonous. So if you're looking for charm, looking for character, looking for quaintness, looking for the vibes, then definitely pre-existing is the way to go. But moving on to the cons of pre-existing, and this kind of bounces off new construction, whereas new construction, apart from the wait list and the occasional bidding wars from some builders, you're really able to just go in and either wait on the list or just get your new home and pick out what you want without competing with anybody else. In the pre-existing market, that is certainly not the case. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be in a multiple offer situation. The one I won about a week ago was out of 14 offers. The one before that, 4 offers. The one before that, they bought new construction, so they didn't have to compete with any of that. And again, that's going to be the pro of new construction versus pre-existing, but it's very tough. I saw a local realtor, actually, a local Orlando realtor. He posted, he unfortunately lost, but out of 70 offers, 7 it's not 17, 70 offers, which is absolutely crazy. And it was at the entry level price point, which is extremely competitive. I'm not gonna lie, it can be very discouraging out there for buyers. And this might be a miniature con, but it's easier to lose morale in the pre-existing market than when you're buying a new home, because once you buy your new home, you're locked in. In resale, you might lose 2 or 3 times depending on how strong of a buyer you are and also who you partner with. So it's definitely not the most flattering thing out there, not the most exciting, and it's definitely a con. I want you to know though that neither choice is bad or good. It really just depends on your wants, your needs, your concerns, and also your situation. So if you're looking to buy pre-existing or you want to build a new home, I'd love to partner with you as your real estate professional. Feel free to email me at romariog@salesorlandofl.com, or you can give me a call or text at 407-906-9282. If you enjoyed the video and found value from it, please let me know by hitting the like and subscribe button, joining the family, follow me over on Instagram at Orlando with Mario. Make sure to comment down below what you want to see in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Hope to see you in the next one, but until then, stay safe.